Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and today we're going to do a video about skincare. I'm going to talk about my routine, what kind of skin type I have. I have some new skin stuff going on. I have some empties to show, some regulars to share, and some new things to talk about. So I am going to be 43 in May. I have very, very oily skin and I still get some breakouts here and there. I definitely have some fine lines under my eyes. I have a deep crevice here. I have had filler here before. This is especially like from the lip down. That was my biggest concern. And it was about 5 years ago that I got my first set of filler. And then I got it again, I think a year later, maybe 2 years later. And if I had money, I would still do it again. So I am waiting to do that again. I have nothing against getting filler. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation, but I don't have anything done. I've never had Botox. Well, I have never had Botox. I have wanted to try Botox, but everyone that I talked to 3 different people in that industry and they all said the shape of my eye, my natural shape of my eye is a droop. It turns down. And even when I was younger, I had, you know, the kind of lids that like you have a little bit of the fatty stuff and it kind of hangs, and like I can't do a wing. So as I've grown older, it's just gotten a little bit worse. So if I were to get Botox to fix this, which I might ask again because I didn't really have this deep one about 5 years ago, but she said because of where they would need to put it, it would possibly make my eyes droopier, which I don't need. So anyway, that's me. I want to talk about my typical skincare routine, and then we'll talk about products. So in the morning, I will splash my face with water. I do not wash with any product whatsoever. I will then go in with a toner, typically an acid toner, either salicylic acid or a BHA. No, that is a BHA. Salicylic acid is BHA. Or an AHA, alpha hydroxy acid. And I let that dry a little bit. I typically take my medications, my morning medications and vitamins while that dries onto the skin. And then I use a vitamin C with my toner. Sometimes I put it on with just my fingers. Sometimes I do a little cotton ball. Sometimes I do one of my reusable cotton rounds that I get from Dollar Tree. If you haven't seen that video, you should. I have some really good beauty gems there. And then with the vitamin C, just like maybe a quarter of my dropper, I let that sit, and then I put on SPF and sometimes eye cream. Here's my thought about eye cream. I don't believe in it. I talked about this in my vlog. That was my last video. Here's why I don't believe in eye cream. I think that most eye creams are basically a moisturizer repackaged, marketed as eye cream. I have tried something new that I'm going to talk about like in my new products. And the reason I purchased that, because it's this pearlescent tinted under eye thing. So I got it more because I very rarely wear a full face of makeup like what I'm wearing right now. I typically wear sunscreen or a tinted sunscreen, some concealer, some mascara, and a little blush. Okay, a lot of blush. Anyway, so I tried, I've been seeing these new products out that are tinted kind of like a corrector, but they're more skincare than corrector, but it's got a hint of a corrector tone in it and a little bit of pearlization. So to me, that's very exciting. Because I can put that on even without maybe a concealer. And I'm just really enjoying less, especially as the summer months come up. Nighttime, I double cleanse. I have been using an oil cleanser and then a more traditional cleanser after that. Everyone should double cleanse. Everyone's double cleansed will look different. Even if you're only wearing SPF, even if you wear nothing on your face, which you should be wearing SPF, even if you wear nothing on your face, the first one takes whatever is on your face off, whether it's makeup, SPF, dirt, whatever. And then the second cleanse literally cleanses the skin. So the first is taking something off, the second is actually cleansing. So even if you only have one cleanser, go through twice. That'll help quite a bit. Then I go through with a toner, let that dry. Then I go on with a treatment, whether it's an acid treatment, whether it's an acne treatment, something like that, and then I moisturize. Very, very basic. In the morning, I splash, I tone, vitamin C, SPF. At night, I wash, tone, treat, moisturize. I do not think that anybody needs a 30-step skincare routine unless that's something you can afford, number one, and number two, you really enjoy. I think sometimes our skin looks better, feels better, reacts better when we put less on it in the grand scheme of things. So let's talk about my empties, and then we're going to talk about like my regular go-to brands and products that I use, and then we'll talk about some new stuff I've bought. Even with all of these new things and old things and current things and all that, I have a pretty typical routine that I don't like to stray from. I will say one more thing. I have tried tretinoin. I do not get really dry from tretinoin. I don't have any bad reaction except for acne. That is normal to some extent. But I stopped using it because I used it for almost 6 months and my acne was horrendous. It just never went away. It's only supposed to last 2 to 3 months, the purging phase. So I'm going to talk to my dermatologist this year and ask about that and see if maybe there's a different form, a different formula of the tretinoin. The one I have is very moisturizing and it's very glowy, which I thought, oh, this is going to be beautiful. But I'm just wondering, because I'm still kind of new to tretinoin, only a couple years in, that I'm not sure if there are other formulas. So let's get into my empties for now. If you don't know, CeraVe is a favorite. It's just a favorite. I really, 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 really believe that you do not need to spend a lot of money, whether you have the money or not, on moisturizers and cleansers. This is amazing. I have friends that I have recommended this to. They have tried everything, the most expensive of expensive, medical grade, which is BS. They've tried everything. And then I tell them to use this and then their skin clears up or their redness or their irritation is gone. This is research backed. It's just so good. They have so many cleansers. The one I'm out of right now is my typical go-to. It's what I use 99% of the time. It's for normal to oily skin, has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. Oil control. I usually get the value size. I go through it very, very quickly. Not very, very quickly, but like I use it so much, it's important to get the biggest one and it's the best value, okay? So that's going in the trash. I will be repurchasing. Another thing that I will be repurchasing is I don't do a lot of physical exfoliation, but when I do, it's about once a week, maybe once every other week, depending on the weather outside. In the summer, I do it a little bit more. And it's the Freeman Exfoliating Gel Mask and Scrub, Charcoal and Black Sugar, Purify. Do you remember our teenage days of the apricot scrub? This is not that. Way more gentle. It's still a physical exfoliant. So I think chemical exfoliants are better. However, physical exfoliants do have their place. We just need to be very careful with them and to not overdo it. We had this huge trend, probably the last 5 years, of using acids and really super exfoliating our skin. I think that's a good thing. It's still good for my skin, but not everyone can take that much exfoliation. So it has now become the trend to put ceramides in everything and to repair the skin barrier. If you watch any new products coming out for skincare, it's gonna say repair the skin barrier. I'm telling you right now, CeraVe already does it. You don't need to go buy any of that really expensive stuff. Stick to CeraVe. I promise you. I promise you. It is so good. If you feel like you need luxury, put it in something fancy and still use it. I'm telling you, it is so, so good. All right, another face cleanser. So I've been trying different oil cleansers. I'm gonna talk about after this what my skin is going through now. When I talk about kind of the new stuff I've purchased. And so I'm not sure if the oil cleanser is right for my skin. I'm not just drenching it with oil, and oil and moisturizer is not bad for oily skin. It's good. Every single person should be using moisturizer. However, this is something that I'm going to be asking my dermatologist about because I'm getting these new things. Anyway, this is lovely. All of that to say, this is lovely. This is Anua, A-N-U-A, Heart Leaf Pore Control Cleansing Oil. It's very affordable. I got this one on Amazon. I've been using the Hada one. These I feel like could be interchangeable. I don't see any problem with this. I don't really feel like one is better than the other. I would probably repurchase this like as long as I feel like this is not contributing to my new skin problem. All of these things are super affordable. I rarely, you will see here in a little bit that I have purchased a couple of things that are more higher price than normal. But if you are new or you were trying to fix a skin problem, go basic. Okay, I really, really love this. This is the Holy Hydration. One moment. All right, this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. It's got hyaluronic acid and peptides. So this is basically a more affordable version of the CeraVe. It's not the exact same ingredients. You're not going to even be able to focus on that. I'm hoping that I've done my due diligence and put some really beautiful product videos in here, some B-roll. This is under 10 bucks and this will last you months. So if you are looking for, if you really like the tub of the CeraVe, but you're more oily, this really, really worked. I would probably repurchase this in the future, maybe not right away because I am trying some new moisturizers. This one is almost done, but I wanted to mention it. This is Innisfree, which is a K-Beauty brand. I believe it's a K-Beauty brand. You can buy it on Yes Style and possibly Amazon, I'm not sure. This is the Nourishing Cream with Ginger Honey. I've really liked this. My friend gave me some samples and this has been the one I've liked the most. Again, oily skin needs moisture, but we do need to be careful what kind of moisture we put on our skin. And honey is antibacterial, so if there's truly honey in here, that's pretty good for acne. Like I can't remember the one I tried, but like here's what not to put on oily skin. Beef tallow. Like that's a big trend right now, and I think it's fabulous for me personally. Hands, feet, heels, any burns, anything like that. I think it would be great. My face skin, no, that will never touch the skin on my face. Never, 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 because it is going to make me break out like no one's business. Like I can use rosehip oil, and I'm going to show you an oil that I'm using. But some stuff is just a no-go, just a no-go. Okay, so we're gonna keep this because we still have a little bit left. This is one of my acne treatments. It's just one of the ones that works the best for me. When you mix, I've done multiple posts about this. When you mix benzoyl peroxide with adapalene gel, which is a form of vitamin A or retinol, you get the prescription Epiduo. Those two things together create a prescription drug for your face for acne. You don't need to buy the prescription. You don't need to go to the doctor. You can mix this with Differin gel, which is the brand of adapalene gel that most people know. And you just mix a pea size of both, put it all over the skin, let it dry, and then moisturize. If you're super dry, you moisturize and then put those on first. This is literally the only thing that keeps my acne at bay. In my 30s, I had awful, awful, awful acne, like the big, thick, I mean, why did it come out in my 30s? I do not know. This is the only thing that fixed it, so I continue to use it. I don't know why I have a toothpaste in here. Prescription toothpaste. All right, I did try the CeraVe Vitamin C. It's 10% vitamin C, more moisturizing. If you're new to vitamin C and or drier skin, highly recommend. Get at the drugstore, decent price for vitamin C. I probably won't get that one again unless I'm in a pinch, just because I like a higher potency. I like a 15% or higher for myself. My skin can take it because it's oily and it's not super sensitive. So I tried the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. It was very, very nice. I loved the smell of this. I would never purchase this myself. I went to a favorites party, which is super fun, and I want to host one. And this was what I got for my bag. You guys, this is ridiculously priced. Like, if this is your go-to holy grail, good for you. Purchase it, use your money wisely, but no, no, not spending the money. That's so silly to me. Oh, this is the other Innisfree one. This is the Brightening and Pore Caring Cream. This was nice, but I actually think I like the honey one better. And these were little samples, so this is nothing big or fancy, and I have no idea how much they are. But the K-Beauty brand stuff is pretty affordable comparatively. So yeah, if I were to purchase something from Innisfree again, it'd probably be the honey line, but nothing like the overnight mask or anything else. I don't need an overnight moisturizing mask. My skin will create that for me. I also have one more thing that I finished that I think I talked about in another video, which is the pumpkin mask by, I'll put it up here because I forgot. I already bought a new one of that. I now like that better than the ordinary chemical peel type of, the red one, the bloody looking one. Why can I not remember? But it's AHA, BHA. It's really, really, really high percent. You're only supposed to use it on your skin for a few minutes, take it off. I love that. It's still something that I would grab, but I like the pumpkin one better because the burning is different. The pumpkin one burns more at the first second, but it dissipates so much quicker and I can keep it on longer. The bloody one, for some reason, I just can barely handle it. And so I don't feel like I'm getting the full effect of that. So if that red one burns you, try this pumpkin one that I hopefully put up here. Okay, so let's get into the stuff that it's like my go-to. I'm never probably gonna not use these things unless my dermatologist says, hey, this is what's doing your skin right now. So like I said, I typically use the CeraVe for oily skin, the face wash, but they have a new one and this is really good. What I'm thinking for myself is that instead of doing an oil cleanse, I'm just gonna use this, and it's not very, this is not an oil cleanse. This is just a more hydrating, even more hydrating than their hydrating facial cleanser. So there is a cleanser that looks just like this, but it says it's for dry skin. This is the newest one, and it says hydrating foaming oil cleanser for dry to very dry skin. Cleanses without leaving skin feeling tight or disrupting the skin barrier. There we go. With 3 essential ceramides, squalene oil, and hyaluronic acid. So the reason I can use this, because squalene oil is not good for my skin, is because I'm going to wipe it off. So what I'm thinking is using this as my first cleanse, and then when I purchase this one again as my second cleanse. So less oil, but still something a little bit gentle for my first cleanse to like get my SPF and whatever makeup I'm working with that day. My favorite toner of all time, to this day at least, is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. So this is an AHA, glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid, I think. All 3 of those are BHAs. Why do I keep mixing up AHA? So this is very affordable. This is under 10 bucks. This is mega huge. Ugh, nothing focuses. You get it. You get it. You've seen this. This has been everywhere. This is so affordable. This is the toner that I mostly use at night. I like to use AHA at night, like my glycolic acid at night, and then I like to use my salicylic acid or my acne stuff in the morning when it comes to toners. I will always, 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 always buy this, always. One of my favorite vitamin C's of all time, probably top 3, is the B.fleye Glow Maker. It is affordable for a great skincare product. It has 15% ascorbic acid. Remember that ascorbic acid is the most researched vitamin C. Is it super stable? No. So if you are not going to go through vitamin C very quickly, this might even be one to try because it is not super expensive. This to me is probably similar to SkinCeuticals. I can't say that for sure. I have not looked ingredient to ingredient. Where are we, Glow Maker? B.fleye. This is stunning. This is beautiful. I feel like this would work on all skin types, all ages that I know that have tried this really, really love this. I will say my other favorite, which I've talked about, is the Drunk Elephant Vitamin C. It's just very expensive for me right now. I have started a new career and I'm trying to be very good while still investing in myself, to maybe not invest the $90 product, but maybe the $30 product or $40, whatever this is now. So this is not drugstore, but it's also not luxury price point. However, it feels luxury and it works luxury. If you are not using vitamin C, this is the first one I would recommend after the CeraVe one. The CeraVe one is definitely more moisturizing, more, I'm trying to think of how, like this one is more of a dry down serum and the other one is more of a, what does this feel like? Let's see if I can get some out. I think I really use the crap out of this. I can't think. It's just more moisturizing. The CeraVe one is just more moisturizing. So, and it's less. It's only 10%. Okay. Something else I'm always going to use, but not this brand. Again, I've talked about this as well. Good Molecules, the overnight exfoliating skin treatment, AHA and BHA. I don't know that this is very high level, but this is glycolic acid. It's a serum that stays on the skin. It's more potent than maybe the toner from The Ordinary, but this one is the Good Molecules one. My favorite is the Drunk Elephant. I bought this again just because, you know, I don't have the money again to spend the $90. If I could choose, it would be the Drunk Elephant one. If you are new to glycolic acid treatments, then maybe this is a good one to try. Probably won't purchase this one again, but this is the one that I have on hand. And then the oil I wanted to tell you guys about is the Herbivore Lapis Facial Oil. So this is supposed to be very calming for redness and acne. This is something that I want to ask my, my dermatologist about. Again, oils are not bad for the skin. I just need to know, is this one in particular causing my problem? So let's talk about that problem. I have, what is it called? I started noticing these little dots and I thought that they were zits. And if I didn't have makeup on, I would show you right now. And I really should have, maybe I'll do some close up tonight so I can edit and put this in here, because I feel like it's like you think it's an acne spot and you try to pop it and maybe something juicy comes out, but it just stays there. So it is, my dermatologist said it's sebaceous hyperplasia, and she prescribed some medication for it. Basically, it's over oil production. Well, there's a couple of reasons that I might have too much oil production. One, if I'm stripping my skin and I'm not moisturizing it at all, your skin will, because this is the thing that people with oily skin or acne prone skin think, I will dry my skin out because I'm still kind of fighting that now. I will dry my skin out and then it won't be oily. Well, what that does is your skin's like, F you. I need to make more oil now because I'm so dry, and then it overproduces and causes more acne. So you have to moisturize to keep your skin balanced. Mine is overdoing it. So the skin medication that she gave me, it's also for high blood pressure or something, and it's supposed to control the oil. You guys, I had freaking nightmares on this. Like within 7 days, I was like, nope, I will keep the spots on my face if that's what it takes. I cannot mess my sleep up. Cannot mess my sleep up. So here it is. Sebaceous hyperplasia is harmless, common skin condition that becomes more common with age. It happens when your sebaceous oil glands make too much oil that gets trapped under your skin and causes bumps. If you decide to treat it, there are many options available. Keep in mind that oily skin itself can be perfectly normal. Your sebaceous glands make sebum, an oily or waxy substance that moisturizes and protects your skin and hair. There's too much oil that can cause issues like clogged pores, acne, and sebaceous hyperplasia. Stress, I don't have that. Hormones, I don't have that. By the way, I'm probably premenopausal. Humidity, Austin, Texas, and genetics are some of the reasons your skin may make more oil than someone else's. It's caused by clogged hair follicles. It's most common on the face. No health risks. The only thing that can be done is retinol, which is hilarious because it caused more acne for me. So that's another reason why I'm going to talk to my dermatologist about it. Warm compress, photodynamic therapy, electrocauterization. She did that to a mole on my head. She just went, didn't even tell me. She was just like, zzz. Laser therapy, cryotherapy. Excuse me. I do have to watch them because they do look similar to some skin cancers. And my mom had skin cancer. So, I mean, hers was probably for laying outside with baby oil and foil, maybe. Anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with. So I have purchased a couple of things that I'm wondering if it will help. So I was using the Paula's Choice salicylic acid, the BHA 2%. It is a cult classic formula. It is lovely. I will probably return to purchasing that. That's one of the most beautiful salicylic acid formulas I have ever tried. Most you will see are very stripping to the skin. So if you are someone who cannot do glycolic acid, your skin really loves salicylic acid, and you have not tried the Paula's Choice BHA, you need to. It is so, so good. None of this is helping my new skin condition. So these things that I purchased recently, I'm hoping will help with that. And so what I'm trying to get down to is same kind of thing where I'm washing the face, I'm toning, doing a treatment, doing moisturizer. That's not changing. It's which ones will I be using and switching out to see if they're gonna make a difference on that new skin issue. So I purchased this one is from Yes Style. So this is a K-beauty brand. It's called 9 Less. It's an acne control, but the main ingredient in this is azelaic acid. And this is an acid that I've not tried. It is a more gentle toner or ingredient for acne, way more gentle than salicylic acid. However, this also has salicylic acid in it. It's also got niacinamide and AHA and tea tree. So all of these things work really well for my skin. The only thing that doesn't feel good on my skin is the niacinamide, but that's only when it's in a moisturizer. It kind of stings my skin. In this, it does not. So I'm very excited to see if the azelaic acid will help the acne and the new oil situation. Okay, the other thing I got was another Maylove product. The only thing I had ever tried was the vitamin C, and I wanted to try this. This is the Night Renewer Glycolic Acid Cream, and I really like this. The other glycolic acid cream I've tried, it was a brand was started with an A from Ulta. If I can remember, I'll put it up here. I don't have any problem with this. I love glycolic acid. My skin loves glycolic acid, clearly, or I would not be using the Ordinary toner or the Good Molecules overnight treatment or the Drunk Elephant overnight treatment. The reason I'm probably not going to purchase this again is I don't think I like it in a cream. I like my moisturizers to be, I like routine, like I want to use the same moisturizer every night, because I want to see what affects my skin. So now this is like a whole, like I would not use this with like my other moisturizer, right? So then I have to choose, and then I feel like there's too many moving variables, which is not very scientific. Like if my skin was fine right now, I would be fine with using this. But I think I need to be really, really consistent with every product except for one new one. And right now I'm trying like too many new things. And so I don't know what's affecting my skin and what's not. So I'm gonna go back to like the stuff that I know works really, really well. And this is great though. This is really, 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 really nice. So, I mean, I would recommend this for any kind of skin, any age. I mean, not any age, right? Not like under the age of 18, because it is an acid and very young people should not be using acids on their skin. So anyway, that's the only reason that I don't think I want to use this going forward. I'm going to keep it and maybe go back to using it later. But I think in the end, I need to double cleanse with a really good cleanser that my skin loves, tone with either the glycolic acid or the new azelaic acid, do my acne treatment, and then moisturize, and that's it. So I think I need to take a break on that May Love one, but the product is awesome. I mean, my skin, when I wake up, my skin feels amazing. But I think I just want a more simple moisturizer that doesn't have any actives in it, that's more straight ceramide, like the e.l.f. or the Innisfree or, you know, CeraVe, whatever. Okay, now I purchased the Costa Baja. This is another K-beauty brand, or it's one from Yes Style, so it's an Asian brand. Vitamin C 15 serum. So this has 15% ascorbic acid, hyaluronic acid. This is so moisturizing. I think I'm gonna keep this because I'm trying to be better with my chest and hands. I'm gonna use this on my chest and hands. It feels very oily to me. So if you have, I mean, and this was pretty affordable. This was less than $20 or around 20 bucks. So if you have more dry skin, this might be something to try because it's even more affordable than the May Love. But I know the May Love doesn't break me out. So I'm gonna stick with the May Love on my face, and then I'm gonna use this all over my chest and hands every single day. I am very excited about this because my chest is so wrinkly and so dry, and I need to do better there. So I'm excited to use this. I'm just not gonna use it on my face. And then I have the Naturium eye cream, which I told you about. I talked about this in my vlog, but it is very yellow. Like, I cannot just use this by itself. I have to use something else, which I also purchased. So this was around 2018, and it's really beautiful. I mean, really, really beautiful. So if I wear a concealer on top, I think it's great. If I use it like I wanted to use it, which is to like not put anything on top of it and just wear it around, you know, on my no makeup days, it's too yellow. What I really wanted was the Colleen Rothschild one that has gone viral. I'm putting it on my birthday list. It's more of a skin tone color. It's the same kind of thing. It's got the caffeine, it's got the moisturizers, it's got the pearlization, it's got the skin tint, and that's the one I really, 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 really want. I'll put that one right here. And then the last thing I bought that I've been trying, and this is for my no makeup days, is the Dermatology medical grade. I didn't buy it for that. Skincare Luminous Eye Corrector SPF 41. So this I am loving. I got this in medium. If I purchase it again, I might get it in fair. This matches my skin tone fine, but if I want a brightening effect, this is not giving it to me. It does have the metal applicator where you can kind of depuff a little bit under the eye. I really, really love this. So if I use these two together during the day, you can't see the yellow, which is really, really nice, and it's SPF 41. So we should be putting SPF all over our faces and our hands and our chest and our ears and everything. So that's my skincare stuff for you. I'm gonna list in the description box my go-to favorites, like things that are no nonsense for an oily skin person. I'm gonna put what any kind of skin can use, and then I'll list everything here that's new that I'm trying. If you are somebody who has those little sebaceous whatevers that I have, please let me know if you know of anything to kind of calm that. I am moisturizing, so it shouldn't be overdoing it. Am I putting something on my skin that maybe I shouldn't be, that's too oily? I'm not sure. Should I try retinol again? Probably. maybe a different version of it. Anyway, let me know down below if you have any recommendations for me. If you've tried these things, you love, you hate them, tell me your favorites. And I think that's it. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.